channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And you know what? From a rainy North London, I'm just walking up just to the left of the Hollow Road station, and do apologise if you could just about hear me. Again, it's very, very rainy over here. I'm just heading up in the right direction. The protests were due to start like 20 minutes ago, and look at the timing of the weather. Damp squid. So I'm just going walking around the corner, and what can I see? What can I see? Let me pan the camera around so you guys can see. Well, I'll tell you what, just coming on the underground, it's clear there's a lot more movement, there's a lot more Arsenal supporters. Reason being, there's due to be 10,000 strong protesters at the game today. But yeah, a bit of a damp squid again, man, guys.
Once it's back to normal,
well, compared to the last time I was here, 2 Sundays ago, there's a lot more people just coming around the corner, and well, I'm going to pan the camera around so you guys can actually see again. So there you go, have a look. So what I've noticed is that they've put barriers at the top of the stairs so nobody can go on top of the armory. So I'm not sure. Well, I'm going to go a little bit closer, and you can see they've put barriers so no one can actually go up. So police on horseback, and it's quite noticeable. There's a lot more people here protesting. Again, you can probably see at the top of the stairs, they put barriers at the top of the stairs and the bottom of the stairs also. No one can actually go this way. They've got stadium access going this way over here. So there you go, the protesters over there. See? So no one is allowed to go on top of the armory. So, like I say, compared to when I was here the last time, a lot more people. Sorry guys, let me just try and clean the lens. So that's guys. Like I said, there's a lot more people. So there you go, guys. A lot more bigger in numbers, as you can see. I look like Eskimo, don't I? Let me just take this off now. You guys can see me a lot better. I'm going to grab myself a poster. Okay, nice one, man. Nice one. You know what? I forgot to bring mine, but here's mine. Here's another one. Here you go. Kroenke out, fans in. So that's the message. Yeah. So we are a lot more sizable in numbers. Again, as you can see. And the Popo, a lot more in numbers, you can see. There's some more barriers there. As you can see, yeah. As you can see, the stairs have been cornered off so no one can go up the on the armory. But definitely there's a lot more numbers this time round. Again, last game of the season against Brighton, 10,000 due to be in the stadium. 4 p.m. kickoff. I've got to try and clean the lens. Sorry guys, I do apologise, I need to clean the lens.
Hello, sir.
How are you guys? You alright?
I'm waiting. Yeah.
I've just been joined by Arsenal Alex. There he is.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing well.
Bit wet.
It's wet and yeah.
Well,
There's a few more people here.
Well, to be honest, the last time I was here, Alex, I mean, it's like a lot more people.
Yeah.
Is it 10,000 due in today, aren't they? On the same.
So it's something.
Yeah.
I'll be live in a bit. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice one. See you later. Yeah. Alex, where's your... sort it out, man. Sort it out.
What?
Where's yours?
Where did you get it?
Some guys just giving it out. They're just walking around giving people a poster out.
How long you stay?
Half an hour max. Yourself?
You got a ticket?
Ah. Ticket for what, man?
Want to make a noise in there?
No.
They'll go see it.
Yeah. The Arsenal way. What time did you get out? Oh, right, okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So guys, definitely, I'm not sure, something's happened to my camera. I've just kind of, what have I done here? Yeah, the camera's just kind of switched over for some reason. But it doesn't matter. We'll keep going. Yeah, greater in numbers. So I'm not going to pan the camera around so you can get an idea of well, basically the numbers. Greater numbers this time compared to the last official protest. The Sunday was a Sunday stroll, but I'll pan around. There you go. So as you can see in the distance, the fluorescent crew are in full effect. The fluorescent crew. God, dearie me. So again, guys, there's supposed to be like 10,000 strong fans due to go into the stadium today for the game. Last game of the season. Last game of the season, people. Arsenal versus Brighton. So I'll pan around just to give you guys a greater idea of the numbers. So you can see. So this is where people are going in. Those who have paid for their tickets. And there's a question for you guys. If you had a ticket, would you go in? Would you go in and watch Arsenal play? Or would you make a stand and stand outside and protest? So you can see there's quite a few of them going up. You just pan around again. So there you go. See all the people there? They've all paid for their ticket. They're right because they paid their monies to go and watch Arsenal play. And in the distance, there's another check right at the top there. So again, the question is, guys, if you had a ticket to go and see Arsenal play today, the last game of the season, knowing what we've gone through with the pandemic and everything else there, would you go in the stadium, or would you stand outside and make a stance and join the protesters over here? Listen, I know which one I would do. I wouldn't go in the stadium. I said it before. I wouldn't go in, but everyone has a divine right to do and say what they want. So you can see there's more police on horseback at a distance. I'm not sure you can see. Guys, I do apologise. You're not going to see my face. Something's happened to the camera. It's just switched over the other side for some unknown reason. But I'll tell you what, the rain stopped. Thank goodness for that. I mean, is it comparable to probably the biggest protest? I mean, the protests, this protest was supposed to start at 2 p.m. local time, UK time, and I mean, I don't want to say, blame it on the weather. It could have been weather, but I did expect a lot more people than this. I mean, the time now is 25 to 3, so let's just say half an hour into the protest. So it could be that maybe the weather had a bearing on the numbers who should be here, I would say, or could have been here. But it's noticeable that there are a lot more supporters and fans here. Remember, it's a 4 p.m. kickoff. I'm going to pan around again to my right. You can see it over there. People going in there. That's where they've paid to go into the stadium and see Arsenal play. And you can see the stairs. No one's allowed to go on top of the armory. They just cordoned it off. The barriers are there at the bottom and at the top as well. And as I say that, the rain starts to fall again, and there's still more people, some more fans coming through. They want their Arsenal back. We want our Arsenal back. And we definitely don't want their Kroenke here. So I'm taking refuge under a tree, away from the rain. Let's see how long this lasts for. I think there's no doubt the rain has affected the numbers of people, because as it's now starting to, the heavens are falling, you can see people just trying to find cover. See, they're just walking away. Anyway, I've got mine. Yeah? Kroenke out, fans in. U2B out. U2B. Listen, it was even though I had no intention of meeting anyone up here, it's good to see again Arsenal Alex in full effect. And I think he's gone live himself as well, so yeah, that was good to see. So as I said, literally, because the heavens have just opened up, you can see some guys they've run for cover over there. U2B, because there are more people coming over. Again, whether they're just coming to be part of the protests or just to come and enter the Emirates to see the game. Again, the first time this year, 10,000 fans will be allowed. There's Arsenal Alex. It'll be the first time that they'll be allowed into the stadium. So again, there's no doubt, I'm sure, in my mind, that the numbers have been inhibited by the weather, the atrocious weather. But yeah, you pay your money, you take your pick, innit? How badly do you guys want it? How bad did you want Kroenke out? Would the rain be enough to stop you? Well, I made it anyway. I made it. It's a quick reminder, guys, I'm not going to be able to interact in the live chat. I've said that on all 7 occasions since I've come to the protest. But please don't ask any questions, don't ask me to interact, because it's not going to happen. But I will say, I've just seen the numbers, like roughly 140 odd of you in watching this one here. Thank you for that. And I said the question is, I'm going to pan round again, okay? So I'm going to pan round, and you'll see the fans, some of the fans are making their way over there, and that's where they're going to enter the stadium, because as you can see here, the police have blocked off the stairs from the bottom to the top. So those 10,000 supporters who have made a decision to go into the stadium and see Arsenal play, this is the way that they're entering to go into the Emirates Stadium. And the question I asked, what would you do if you had a ticket? Would you go in and see Arsenal play, or would you make a stance with everybody else outside protesting Kroenke out? Oh, there we go. Right, you've got me back now, unfortunately. No, let me switch it back. I think it seems to be more desirable, so you can see the what's happening rather than watching and listening to me. So like I said, the last time I was here, 2 weeks ago, Sunday, was a show, like a Sunday stroll. Compared to today, the numbers, I think, shot up. Last game of the season against Brighton, the first game where you'll see in excess of 10,000 fans be able to watch Arsenal. And again, like I said, at the top of the stairs, actually from the bottom to the top, there are barriers there where no one will be able to go on top of the armory. So I'll be going live for maybe another 10 more minutes before ending this live broadcast outside the Emirates. Another official protest. So as the rain kind of subsides slightly, you can see there's more movement, a lot more people making their way across to add to the size of the protesters, or making their way again on the right hand side. You'll probably see here, making their way to the Emirates to see Arsenal play. 10,000 expected today. Again, like I said, there's no doubt in my mind that the weather has had an effect on the amount of protesters who would have come out. Presently, I'm just trying to take shelter under a tree, out of the rain. And I'll just pan around. You guys can see. And like you can see, there's just barriers here. Yep, for the coaches. Traffic control. So let's go a little bit forward. So as the rain begins to stop, again, there are a lot more people streaming through. Again, some of them, I imagine, are going in to the Emirates to see the game. And the others are remaining outside the armory, the store, to stay and protest. And there's no doubt, like I said in my mind, that the numbers have grown at least since I've arrived here, which has been roughly 23 minutes. There's a couple of flares just been let off. So because the rain has subsided now, let's move from where we are and go to the left-hand side of the armory. Right, so the rain has completely stopped, and I can feel a little bit of sun on my back, which means the sun is trying to break through the clouds, and definitely the numbers have swelled up. Let's pan around. So just to kind of recap, last game of the season against Brighton, 10,000 or so fans are permitted to go back and enter the stadium for the first time. That number has never been seen this side of 2021. And you'll probably see, or maybe you might not be able to see, but in the distance, you can see they've got barriers at the bottom, so no one can enter and go up the stairs, and no one can actually go to the top. And that's just to limit and try and control the protests, so no one is able to go on top of the armory. Both sides. So on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side, they've got barriers. And I'm sure that the weather, the rain, has reduced the numbers. Although I've got to say that the last time I was here 2 weeks ago on a Sunday, which was like a Sunday stroll, the numbers are definitely just shot up. Estimation, probably 2,000, 2,000, maybe 3,000, if that. So on the other side, where you can see, probably elevate it up. Now on the other side, those are where there's an entrance there, where paid ticket holders are entering into the Emirates to go up and enter the stadium. I did ask the question, if you had a choice, if you had a ticket, would you go? Would you go in to the Emirates, or would you take a stance outside with the protesters? Which one would you do? This is how we should protest. These are the numbers, minimum, that you would expect from a protest. Can't pick and choose, guys. We cannot pick and choose. If it's every Thursday, let it be every Thursday. If it's every Sunday, let it be every Sunday. We can't pick and choose. If you're really saying you want the owner out, then show it. Show it. Protest. If you're a podcaster, talk about it. Don't buy any merchandise. Give up your season ticket. If you can find it within yourself to give up your season ticket. I've never had a season ticket before in my life, so I've never had that feeling. You can also boycott sponsors. And I gave the list of sponsors. Emirates, Adidas, Intel, Asda. So you can boycott these places. You can add something to this movement here. Don't let Kroenke think, oh, it's just like another walk in the park. No, it's not. Safety in numbers. Let's come together. Far the greatest team the world has ever seen, and it's Arsenal, Arsenal FC. By far the greatest team the world has ever seen. Guys, I was going to apologise for you're not able to see my face, but I thought it's not about me, is it? It's not about me. I know, of course, obviously, you know, this is a channel for everyone, but it's not about me. You know, I've come here, I've tried to add my voice to the movement. But something happens with the camera. Actually, nothing happens with the camera. I just pressed the button which flipped the camera over. But it makes for a better viewing than seeing my face. My ugly boat race. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Good on me. Good on me. So what we do, we'll run just for a few more minutes. I've been running for 33 minutes. I did say half an hour, but let's just see if we can eke out a few more minutes before I'm going to call it quits and go back home. So let's just pan around and just see what are the numbers like. Pan around. And step back. Move a little bit further away. And just see if we can get a greater sense of the numbers. So there's definitely more people, again, coming through. I imagine, well, obviously it's a mixture of protesters and those who've paid for their ticket to see Arsenal for the first time this side of 2021 since the pandemic broke last year, more than a year ago. So I'm not sure if the camera view gives you a realistic idea of how many protesters there are. Again, I'm just looking from where I came from a holiday station up there, and there's still more people coming up. Again, it's a mixture, I'm sure, of protesters, as well as people who've paid for the ticket to see Arsenal for the first time this season at the Emirates. There's no doubt in my mind that the weather has affected the numbers. I'm sure there have been a lot more people than this. But yeah, the skies have opened and then closed and open again. But like I said, in the numbers game, this is how it must be. We can't pick and choose, you know, if it's going to be a Thursday or actually not this Thursday or let's make it next Thursday. Actually, no, we can't pick and choose. We can't pick and choose. If it's a protest, official or unofficial, turn up. Let your voice be heard. Don't buy the merchandise. Stop buying the merchandise. Everything feeds into feeding the monster. The monster that is, which is the Kroenkes. So you have a choice. You can continue feeding the monster by buying the merchandise. I mean, the latest away so-called kit, which is supposed to be a wave or a bow to a double 71 team, there's nothing to do with that at all. Nothing at all.
Right, I've got to go, okay?
Just give you guys a final heads up that there's been more control in regards to the protests. Protesters cannot go up the stairs. There's barriers at the bottom, at the top of the stairs. See, there's no one at the top of the armory, and even on the other side as well. There's restrictions. You cannot go up the stairs. But what you can do, if you are paid up, you've got a ticket to enter the game. On the other side. So on the other side of the protesters, there's a slope where you can actually go up towards the Emirates, and that is where people who have paid for their ticket they are entering to go and see Arsenal. Maybe for the first time this season, 10,000 fans and supporters are due. It is 4 p.m. Kickoff. Arsenal versus Brighton, last game of the season. And as I begin to just wind up this live broadcast from the Emirates, you can probably see at the top, just by the L of Arsenal, I believe someone's about to unroll or unwrap or present some kind of a poster of Kroenke out. So just by the L, you can probably see there. Wait for the person to roll it out. So I would say definitely the numbers since I came here, the numbers have doubled. The numbers have doubled for protesters here. So what we do, we'll go around just for the last time before, again, I finish this broadcast, live and direct, Cannon for your TV, outside the Emirates, just by the Armory. Remember guys, there's restrictions, fans are not allowed to go up the stairs. You can see the fluorescent crew are at the top of the stairs, and also at the bottom there's barriers, so no one can go up the stairs, no one is allowed to go on top of the armory, both sides, on the left and on the right hand side. The numbers have doubled since I've been here. I've witnessed this probably the biggest protest, because the first official one I left a little bit early, only to see there was like thousands of Arsenal fans protesting. The last one I came to, it was like just a stroll, like a Sunday stroll. There's like maybe maximum 80 people. 80 people. With the rain, there's no doubt that the rain has reduced the numbers, probably put people off. But like I say, how bad do you want Kroenke out? How bad do you want him out? You can't pick and choose, I guess. Can't pick and choose. You have an option. You have an option of many things to do. You can either stop buying the merchandise, don't renew your season ticket, talk about it, come and join the protests, add something to the protests. Obviously, Arsenal supporters are wanting Kroenke out. So the guys almost unveiled the poster. Kroenke out. Now I'm thinking, if I was Stan Kroenke, not that I want to be Stan Kroenke, would he be taking any notice of the protests? Would he be aware that there's a protest outside the Emirates? Possibly not, probably not. And as the rains again start to come on slightly, They say a picture speaks 1,000 words, so it's not so much a picture, it's more like the view of what's been played out. Protest, official protest that began at 2 p.m. UK time, local time. The rain came down and everyone ran, well, not almost everyone, some people ran for cover, but the faithful, hardcore, stayed out in the rain, protesting, Kroenke out, Kroenke out. No doubt the numbers have swelled up, doubled if anything since I started and came to the Emirates just short of 45 minutes. So as someone just lets off a red flare. I'm going to end this live broadcast outside the Emirates. So as I pan around, you can see there's a lot more people. Again, the movement. Nobody was allowed on top of the armory due to the restrictions, the barriers, the bottom and the top of the stairs that you can see there. No one was allowed to go up there. Both sides, left-hand side and right-hand side. So there you have it. So we're bringing this live broadcast outside the Emirates to an end. Like I said, there's no doubt the rain had some kind of effect on the supporters, the fans. And as I leave, definitely the numbers have swelled up. You can probably see there. There you go. The movement of the fans, obviously the distance that nobody would have been allowed on top of the armory, as both sides of the stairways have been blocked off at the bottom, at the top of the barriers. So there'd been no one on top of the barrier. And I'm just quickly pan around just very, very quickly so you guys can see. So just in the distance there, just in the distance, we're obviously over there, point over there, that is where paid fan supporters will be entering the Emirates Stadium to see Arsenal for the first time. 10,000 fans be due into the Emirates Stadium to see the last game of the season against Brighton. So that is it there. Let's get a horseback, please, just walking past me. And yeah, so that is it. It seems like the protest has kind of subsided a little bit. It's kind of a little bit of an impetus, but it doesn't matter. I was quite happy, to be honest, to see the numbers. They were there. A lot of people. But like I said before, can't pick and choose. Cannot pick and choose, when there's going to be like an official protest. Let's make it in 2 weeks' time, or let's make it on a Sunday, maybe one Sunday in the month. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. So as I'm making my way back now, going home, making my way to the underground station, Holloway Road underground station, I will say a big thank you to each and every one of you who tuned in for the live broadcast outside the Emirates. I said I'll go live for 30 minutes. I went live for how long now? 50 minutes. 50 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up, and be part of the community over here. I will be going live again tomorrow afternoon, maybe just to review the protests and maybe as well talk about the game today. There is no post-game reaction today. So I'm telling you guys, please don't think, oh, where's the post-game reaction? There's no post-game reaction today. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for that. And that's it. That's it. Again, guys, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here and right now. Okay, until then, I shall bid you farewell. Please stay safe. And yeah, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.